I'm gonna step on them with me. I love you deeper if you cloud with me. We step on them till they body gets weak. So cloud up, baby, cloud with me. Relax your mind, take your time with me. I love you better if you cloud with me. Now step on them till they body get weak. So cloud up, baby. Man, get in the building. Get in the building. Hit that like button, man. Hit that share button, man. Hit every button you see when you hear me. Tell them cloud with me. Relax your mind. Take your time with me. I love you better if you cloud with me. We step on them till they bodies get weak. Now step on them, baby. Oh my God, man. It's Clout up the dub, man. Clout Rachi, man. The best on YouTube. We finna step all on them. It's Mr. Step on your favorite rappers. I don't care who you is. Just know I keep it TRLL. Matter of fact, TRILL. We keeping it trill. You hear me? We keeping it triller. Cause Cloud of the Dun, the number one driller. Hey man, tap in, man. Get all my folks in the building, man. Tell them folks I said stop tweaking with my lives and doing all that, man. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I hype me up. Yeah, man, we got a good show for y'all tonight, man. I got a lot to talk about, man. I got a lot to talk about. I don't care if they want to hear it or not. Just know it's coming from the number one YouTuber on YouTube, man. Cloud up the dub. Who better than me? Who better than me? Nobody. None of them. All of them, they just following the algorithm, and we don't follow no algorithm. We gonna say what we want to say when we want to say how we want to say it. If you don't like it, if you don't like what I'm saying, goofy buck. So I ain't when you see me, we can throw them hands, goofy cloud up. If you ain't noticed, goofy, I don't give a. If I said it, then I meant it. And what, goofy bloggers? Cloud up. Yeah, man, we finna talk about that ish tonight, man. We finna do it tonight. We finna do it. You hear me? Do you hear me, man? We finna do it tonight, man. Get all my folks in here, man. Get all my folks in here, man. Turn me up, man. Clout me up. The clout man is activated. Yeah, we activated, man. Hey, this one right here finna get real crazy. I'm finna break down some real exclusive information for y'all. And we finna make a whole lot of people mad, man. Oh, we finna make a whole lot of people mad, just like I do every live. If you in my building, hit that like button. I don't need nobody just lingering around my channel. And I noticed they done had a whole lot of people just lingering around my channel and all type of stuff, man. Hey, man, hit that like button, man. We in the building. We in the building. This Mister Step on them with. I'm stepping on them in the work boots, man. We stepping on them in steel toes. You hear me? Do you hear me? Oh, we got Mr. Barty. We got Miss Barty B, and we got old Miss Nicki on the roster, you guys. And it's finna be some I'm finna break down some real stuff for y'all, man. Whether they like it or not, I'm gonna say what I want to say, and whoever don't like it, hey, take it up with your mama, take it up with your children, take it up with whoever you gonna take it up with. I don't care. I'm gonna say whatever I want to say, and what I say is most definitely gonna be the facts. It be the facts of all these situations, man. And Miss Barty B and old Miss Nicki Minaj, y'all ain't doing nothing but y'all a distraction, man. All this stuff with Cardi B and Nicki is a distraction, you guys. And I'm gonna let y'all know what the distraction is in a minute, man. In a minute, we will let y'all know what the distraction is with Miss Cardi B, and then we got Yo Gotti, and we got Glorilla. Oh, Mr. Gotti, he pulled another one, you guys. And then we got Mr. Baby Oil. You trade in $1 billion for 1 billion cases of baby oil. Goofy man. Yes, sir. Oh, we got Mr. Sean P. Goofy Combs on the roster too. Oh yeah, Cloud up the Don finna go in tonight. Tonight is my night, man. Hey, once they get all my people in here, cause I noticed they'll go over there. People be go live at nighttime. They'll let all them goofies have thousands of people in there. All them bots be in there. Cloud up the Don. I do not have bots in my channel. All my views is authentic. Real deal. I don't need no authenticator, no master hater, no master snaker. Everything is real. It Miss Cardi B and Nicki, man. Oh yeah, yeah, we back at it, man. Somebody paying my cash app down now. $ Minister Clout up. Somebody put my cash app in the comments. Somebody put my cash app in the comments, man. Somebody put $Minister Clout up in the comments, man. And let me pin that message. Yeah, let me pin my cash app. They were playing with my live, so I just went on here. I usually pin my own stuff, but I'ma just go on here. I just said, man, let me go and take off, man. See, y'all, this the crazy part about the Nicki Minaj and the Cardi B thing. Guess what, you guys? They just letting us know how powerful these women is. See, that's what a lot of people ain't realizing. Look how powerful the women is. The women is very powerful these days, y'all. And the words that they say can cut deep. You know why the women is so powerful? Because guess what? A man will do anything for a woman. Pay attention, you guys. The man will do anything for who? His woman. That's why Miss Carter B and Nicki, every time you look on these blog sites, they posting everything that they saying because the women words is very powerful. And they know these women gonna speak with no filter. And they know that these women gonna cut deep with every word that they say because the woman word is very powerful if you think about it. Think about how powerful your mama word is in your life. And think about all these young girls and stuff who looking up to Nicki and Cardi B, how powerful their words is in their life. See, that's what I want. That's what I've been telling y'all for the longest. We all been lied to. We all was lied to. Why you think a man will do anything? A man, if that woman tell you to take off your shirt and run down the street, she gonna give you a little bit. Guess what he gonna do? Take off that shirt and run down the street and come back and try to get him a little bit. Because guess what? They always say that they always say God created man and then he created woman. That's a lie. God created woman, then he created man. You know why he created woman first? Because the woman is God, you guys. Woman is the creator of all. Yeah, yeah. Let's get deep tonight. The woman is the creator of all, you guys. The man was created to help the woman. The man was created to assist the woman, to help her. Woman was created first. That's why the woman word means so much. Hmm See, once I put Nicki and Cardi up there, they gonna mess with my views. See, my last video been doing 13, 14, 15,000 views. Yeah. Get all my people in here, man. Get all my people in here, y'all. See they finna be real mad tonight. They finna be real mad tonight. But guess what? Clout of the Dove finna speak the facts. The woman word means a whole lot to the man, the children, the anybody. Because the woman is basically is God. That's what a lot of men don't realize. A lot of men's uh they don't even realize a man is a helper. Why you think a man have muscles and all this other stuff? You was there to help your woman. See, a lot of people gonna be mad. A lot of people gonna be mad tonight. But I'm finna speak the facts. That's why the woman word means so much. That's why Beyonce made that song. Who run the world? Who run the world? It really is girls. The women do really run the world because a man can't do nothing without a woman. Look at all these women. They do a whole lot without a man, don't they? Because in the beginning of time, guess who God created? Woman. Yeah. They don't want you. They don't want you to talk about. They don't want you to talk about the real deals of the situation. See, they want us to go by. They want us to go by these certain laws, these books and stuff what they put in front of us. But in all these books, guess what? They always tell you the truth. Didn't they say Jesus was born without a mama? I mean, without a daddy? Didn't they tell all us that Jesus was born without a daddy? Uh-huh. Yeah, they gonna take all my people out my life tonight. Clout the Dunn, I care nothing about it. I care nothing about it. I don't care if it's one person in here. I'ma talk that ish tonight. I'ma talk that ish tonight, and I done realize it's more women who watch my channel than it is men's anyway. More women watch Clout the Dunn than men do anyway. In the beginning, guess what? In the beginning, guess what, you guys? God created woman first. God created woman first, and God woke my mind up to even think about this stuff. I had to be woke up. In the beginning, God created a woman, and He created a man to protect that woman for everything else what was out here. Real deal. A man is here to protect. The man is the protector. A man is the protector. The woman had the children. Without a woman, it would be no children. And in that old Bible, guess what they told us? Guess what they told us in that old Bible? They told us that Jesus was born without a daddy. So how many other people was born without a daddy? Don't they call it asexual or something like that? It's called asexual or something like that. Listen to what these books be telling us. But then a lot of people gonna interpret it the wrong way. Didn't they say Jesus was born without a daddy? Jesus was supposed to be the last of a kind who were born without a daddy. So how many other people was born just like that? It was plenty more other people who were born without a daddy because in the beginning of time, a woman didn't need a man to get pregnant. In the beginning of time, it was just women. It was all women, and then God decided that it's so many other creatures out here. Guess what? He had to create a man to protect that woman. And that's when women start having men. That's when women start having boys. And then that's when they start altering the DNAs and stuff to where women can't have children without a man. But at first, women could have children without a man. That's why every month when a woman have they cycle, it feel like they going through a miscarriage. Real deal. See this world get real crazy. That's why a lot of men don't never really realize why is a woman words activate you so much. Why would if a woman tell you to get up and go do something, you gonna get up and go do something. If a woman tell you you need some money to be with her, you gonna go have some money to be with her. If a woman tell you whatever it is, you gonna go do it because in reality, the woman is God. The woman is God in anything that it is on this earth. A man, I ain't never seen a grown pregnant man, but you always gonna see a grown pregnant woman. See it get deeper than what it is. And guess what? That's why they want these women to go against each other. Like a Cardi B and a Nicki Minaj, they don't want them to really wake up and see the power that they got. See, they got a whole lot of power, and their power rely on all that success that they got. See, just imagine if Cardi B stopped twerking and start waking these females up for real. Imagine how much power would they have then? They can almost basically take over the world. They can almost basically take over the world. Why you think all these men is scared to have a real woman president? A lot of men is scared. A lot of Caucasian men is scared to have a woman president because guess what? They perspectives and stuff gonna be different than what a man is. I'm telling you. See, that's where it get real nasty for these guys. See, it get real nasty. A lot of men's worst fear is a strong woman. Most men's worst fear is a strong woman. Because if a woman is too strong, they feel like they don't need them. What if all these women came together? Nicki Minaj, or Cardi B, or Glorilla. What if all them came together and started their own record companies and started signing women and start signing other women artists, empowerment women artists? Get what? They'll make the world a better place. They'll make the world a better place. If Cardi B, Nicki, and Glorilla came together and made their own record company, the world would be a better place. What if they took all these women out the strip club, all these dudes throwing their money, and these women made these dudes do something with all that money? The women can really make the world a better place. Everything relies on the woman. A dude can get paid Friday and go off in the strip club and spend his whole check. You know why? Because the woman is the ruler of all minds. The woman is the ruler of all minds. Real deal. A man gonna go out his way to do anything on God's green earth. If it's a diamond necklace in China, he gonna do whatever he is. He gonna do whatever it is to go to China and get that diamond necklace for that woman. The woman need to wake up and realize her real position. The woman need to wake up and realize their real position on this earth. And guess what? That's how a lot of men become better men by having a great woman. A lot of men become better by having a great woman. Somebody who gonna not argue with you, somebody who gonna tell you the right thing and help you do it at the same time. That's how a lot of men become great men. That's how a lot of men become great men by having a great woman. Notice all these dudes out here who ain't got no good woman. Guess what? They minds be gone. They lose their minds. They lose everything. Because guess what? There's almost no purpose in life. Because a man's whole purpose in life is to gain a good woman. Let's wake 'em up, Clout up the dawn. Yeah, I told y'all tonight is that night. A man whole purpose in life. A real man. Not one of these goofy mans. Why you think they want all the money? Why you think they want all the success? To impress women. A man live his whole life to impress a woman. Some women live their life to impress a man, but a woman really live their life to accomplish goals. They be want to accomplish stuff. They be want to do all type of stuff, get their dream jobs and everything. A man do everything for a woman. I'm telling you, a man do everything to impress a woman and to have whatever it is that that woman need. That's why I said the man is there to protect the woman. That's why I said woman was made first. And that's one of the biggest secrets on earth that they hide from us. Then in the beginning, God did not create no man. He created a woman first. How can he take a man's rib and make a woman? That sounds stupid, don't it? When a baby is inside a woman, get what that baby is close to? A woman's ribs. See that stories, see all these stories and stuff, they was altered to really downplay the woman. You can't downplay the woman because the woman is the holder of all life in any creature on earth. Real deal. Why you think chickens lay eggs and all this other stuff? Y'all better pay attention. Just like all these other animals and stuff out here will have basically have children without a man. That's how it was in the beginning for a woman. There's so many creatures out here. There's so many creatures and all type of animals and stuff that have children without a man. Pay attention now. It's still to this day. Look up how many creatures. If you ever get a chance on your phone, look up how many creatures and animals that have children without a man. It was the same thing with us at first. Women always had children without a man. That's why I say in the beginning, God created woman, then he created man to protect her. Oh yeah, it's gonna get real deep tonight. It's gonna get real deep, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna get off on to Glorilla and we're gonna get off on to Mr. Baby Oil too. Mr. Baby Oil. hmm Basically, Mr. Baby Oil, you did the wrong thing. That's why you locked up now. You abused that money. Diddy abused all that money he had. Abused all that money. All that money you had. You could have been building something to empower somebody, to help the homeless. You had enough money to stop world hunger. Real deal. This man had enough money to stop the world hunger, stop the whole hunger in the US and look what he did with his money. He wanted to fly and transport all type of people, all type of from different countries and all type of weird stuff. You had the money to do whatever it was, and you ain't do nothing with your money. You got exactly what you asked for too, and I don't feel sorry for you. Clout of the Dog kinda hope they put you away for some time. Clout of the Dog kinda hope that they put you away for some time because bless me with that type of money, and I'm gonna bless a whole lot of more other people with that type of with some sense of financial stability. Real deal. Any man, any man who is 40 and 50 some years old, if you ain't found a wife, I'm convinced that you go both ways or something. If you a man and you in your 40s and 50s, you done lived your whole teenage life. You done went through your 20s. You done went through your 30s. You done went through your 40s. Now you in your 50s. You ain't even trying to find a wife. You still trying to live a bachelor life. I'm convinced that you go both ways because a man's whole life, everything, a man's whole everything in life is to find a good woman that you is compatible with. Find a good woman who you is compatible with. You mean to tell me that a man in his 40s and 50s waking up, you don't want no woman cooking breakfast for you? You don't want no woman cooking breakfast, having dinner at night, or doing anything, going on date nights, having fun. Going on trips with your woman, you want to keep running around with people who you can't trust and all this other stuff. You want to keep calling yourself brother love, and yeah, I know why you call yourself brother love because you like brothers, real deal. That's why you call yourself brother love because you want another brother, real deal. Call me woman love, real deal, because I love me a woman. My whole journey in life is to find my equal partner. I ain't trying to run around with all these women and stuff, man. Hey, some stuff get old, y'all. And once you get old, it's time for you to settle down. What man in his 40s and 50s and late 50s and stuff like that ain't trying to settle down, still trying to run around with all type of young women and all type of weird stuff, man. That's weird. At some point of life, it get weird. That's just like a woman running around with all these young dudes. If she in her 40s and 50s, don't do how that look. How that look your mama boyfriend younger than you? How that look, y'all? How that look? Your mama 40, 50 some years old and she run around with a 19-year-old. How that look? It make it seem like she ain't do nothing with her life, don't it? Exactly. The same thing with a man. Make you look like you ain't do nothing with your life. You ain't found nobody who compatible with you or nothing. That's weird. That's sick. That's sick. You got a mental illness. You got a mental illness that need to be dealt with. Real deal. I understand you might run off every now and then, go get you a little something on the side, but get what? You always supposed to come home to wifey. You come home at nighttime, the wifey, yeah, the wife and yeah, my wife, I gotta be home, boy. I gotta be home. Your wife's supposed to be maintaining the money, maintaining everything while you doing what you doing, handling the business, coming back home back to your wife. Yeah, you sneak around every now and then, hey, a lot of them do it. But the main goal is to come back home to your wife. Sometimes it might be hard, sometimes it might be easy. But I'd rather have somebody who I can trust. The whole goal is to find somebody in life that you could trust. Cause you mean to tell me you're gonna die and answer to the Lord, and the Lord gonna tell you, did you ever find somebody who you could be compatible with or anything? That's why it's called reincarnation because you're gonna come back to something that you unfinished business basically. A lot of these guys be coming back reincarnated because they unfinished business. You ain't finished your business here on earth. You don't get to go to the next realm. You don't even get to go to the next stages until you come back and you complete your mission here on earth. And your mission is make sure your children taken care of and find somebody who, if something happened to you, something happened to them, y'all supposed to get buried right next to each other. We living in the afterlife together. Real deal. See, that's where they messed it up. They messed it up and they messed our households up with all these weird stuff, man. They messed up our household with the music and stuff. A lot of music messed up everything. A lot of this music and stuff messed up everything for a lot of people and a lot of things around the world. A lot of this demonic music. See, y'all see when I talk about certain stuff, they ain't gonna put a whole lot of people off in my life. Notice y'all, if I was talking about something else, it'll be a thousand people in here right now. They know when I'm talking about that real stuff. They don't be want to hear it. That's why I say a lot of women gotta wake up too. You ain't even real a lot of women ain't even realizing that they the ruler of all life. Women, can a lot of our women just wake up as the ruler of all life? You sit up there dance. You got women up there dancing in the strip club, all on Instagram, showing all the goods and stuff. Sometimes you got to make a man wonder. That's why a lot of these guys basically treat y'all like nothing because you ain't making them wonder no more. You ain't making them wonder no more. But in reality, the woman is the creator of all life. The woman is the most secret, the most sacred thing to a man. Supposed to be. Supposed to be. A woman's supposed to be the most important thing to a man. Then a woman's basically supposed to be more important to your kid. Your woman, your real woman's supposed to be more important to you than your kids. Because you know your kids gonna grow up and get their own thing going. But guess what? Your woman's supposed to stick by you forever. Real deal. That's why they say your woman's supposed to be more important to you than your kid, because your kid's gonna, yeah, you're gonna raise them from babies all the way to grown, but your daughter gonna grow up and get her a little boyfriend. Your son gonna grow up and get him a girlfriend. So you can't control them. You can't. You ain't got no. You got, yeah. You love them, but you ain't really got no really. They your children and everything, but you ain't got ties to them like you got to your wife, to your husband. That's why you gotta apply a lot of real women who stick by their man no matter what. Look how LeBron James' wife stuck by him. Ever since he got in the league, did his wife go anywhere? Nope. Because guess what? She know this her meal ticket. This her meal ticket, and then sometimes it ain't even gotta be about a meal ticket. It gotta be what you building in life. See, a lot of these women gonna go back and look back at the stuff that they done did. They gonna be very ashamed of it. Don't do nothing that you gonna be ashamed of tomorrow. Don't do nothing in your life that you're gonna be ashamed of tomorrow. If you did it today, be happy and proud that you did it. See, a lot of this Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, they gonna go back and look at their music and stuff. 20 years from now, they gonna be like, man, I'm ashamed I even made that. I'm ashamed I even put that spirit off in the universe. Because a lot of this music and stuff be spirits that you putting off in the universe. I'm looking for some wet. Yeah, and all that WAP and all that stuff. They done put them bad spirits off in the universe. A lot of children up here talking about, take me through there, and all this other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, talking about take you through that and take you through that and all that stuff. Got little children and stuff singing that mess. No, that ain't P. That ain't real pressure. That's goofiness. Why you notice a lot of our conscious rappers, they take them up out of here. A lot of the conscious rappers, they take them up out of here. The ones like the Tupacs and all that, talking about some ooh child, things are gonna get easier. Somebody who talking about some women empowerment. Because most black people that grew up and seen their mama struggles and do all type of stuff. You mean tell me you gonna grow up and see your mama struggle and then you gonna grow up to be this type of stuff and do this type of stuff with your money and stuff like that? No. There's so many women out here walking these streets and doing all type of stuff. That what Cardi B and Nicki need to be putting their money together. Get some of these girls off these street corners and all this other stuff. Do some classes with all these women and stuff who walk around on these street corners and stuff. Basically ain't got nowhere to go doing anything for a little piece of change. That's what y'all should have put y'all money together to do to help somebody. Y'all ain't doing that, but putting y'all faces together for destruction. To keep letting women go against each other, which in reality y'all stronger together. Y'all stronger together. Real deal. That's what they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear Clout talk that real stuff. They don't want to hear me talk that real stuff. A lot of these women will be stronger together. The same thing with the men's. They stronger together. They stronger together. See, a lot of people they wake up when it's too late. Don't wake up when it's too late. Don't wake up when it's too late. Don't wait till you and I already did something and then thinking you gonna reverse it. No, it's too late. Too late. Sometimes it be too late to apologize. Now you gon' now you gotta go get reincarnated. Real deal. This stuff get real serious off in here. And it look like I'm gonna be putting this video on private because they ain't letting all my people get in here. YouTube be knowing what they be doing too. YouTube know what they be doing too. See, when I go to talking some real stuff, they ain't gonna put no people in here. They gonna mess with the live video. They gonna try to sit back there in them offices and stuff and hate me out too, because they don't want nobody speaking like that. They want you speaking on nothing but negativity. Cloud of the Dunn ain't always speaking on no negativity. I'm coming with that real stuff. Coming with that real stuff, the ill one, the trill one, the great one, not the fake one. Yeah, we're gonna come with that real stuff. Uh-huh. Let's get down to some of this Glorilla and Yo Gotti stuff. See, Glorilla don't even realize that. Guess what? You don't even know your boss man set your house up to get robbed. You thinking old Gotti love you so much, huh? Nah, Gotti love your money. Gotti don't love number what he can get from you. Gotti don't love nothing but what he can get from you. Guess who set your house up to get robbed while you was somewhere doing a concert? Your boss man. Your boss man has set up a lot of people in his life, and he got to go answer to a lot of people. Your boss man set you up, baby girl. You said over seven. You said over 700 and some $1,000 worth of stuff was missing. Your boss man set you up, baby girl. Your boss man. Your boss man set you up. Set you up. Guess what? And that's how the music industry works. The same people who give it to you be the same people who take it back. The same people who give it to you be the same people who take it back from you. Say her crib was robbed for over $700,000 worth of stuff, and I'm gonna show y'all why he did it. Oh, Miss Glorilla. Glorilla say her crib. Glorilla has over $700,000 of items stolen in home invasion. Police apparently stalling after her arrest. Why you think the police stalling? And what you and don't you think he knew what was in there? Why you think your boss man? Why you think the police stalling and all type of stuff like that? Because they already knew what was in there. They knew what was in there before they came in there. Your boss man knew what was in there because you were doing some little strange thing with your boss man. He know what was in that crib too. See, that what they do. A lot of backdoor men do that too. Uh-huh. A lot of y'all women better watch a lot of these sneaky men too. Letting men off in your crib and stuff. He calling you while you at work. Baby, where you at? Yeah, 'cause he got his homeboys finna run in your crib. Mm-hmm. Over 700 some $1,000 worth of items worth. That's about the same amount as your record deal is, ain't it, huh? Oh, I bet it is. That's about the same amount her record deal was worth. Over 700,000 something dollars worth of stuff. They trying to paint us out to be the suspect. And I just feel like it's always the wrong way. On July the 20th, multiple suspects broke into Glorilla's Forsyth County, Georgia home while she was out of town performing at the WNBA All-Star Weekend in Indianapolis, Indiana. Who knew you was gonna be in Indianapolis, Indiana? Your boss man. That's why they ran in your career, because your boss man knew you was gonna be gone. They fled after being shot at by someone in Glow's house, but not before making off with hundreds of thousands of dollars in items. While searching the Memphis rapper home after the break-in, police discovered a significant amount of marijuana in a bedroom closet. See, your boss man knew that was there. And he knew once you called the police, you was gonna go to jail. You see how they always got a trickle effect for everything? Glow turned herself in to face drug possession charges and was released on bond the same day. Guess who paid your bond? Your boss man. You see how all your money just going off in one place? And guess what? Let me let you know why your boss man did that. Cause your boss man Ben knew you ain't too tough even like him like that. Fool, Dolph cleaned out Dolph clean got off on Ho Gotti. On my mama. Remember? Y'all don't remember that? Glorilla was a Dolph fan. Glorilla was a Dolph fan. That's why God ain't got no loyalty for you. He been knew that you ain't like him for real like that. You were just messing around with him just to get your career to a better spot, huh? Oh yeah, Glorilla was a Dolph fan at first, huh? And that's why God ain't hesitate to have them goons that run in your crib and get all his money back from you anyway. You see how nasty this stuff go? It's a nasty world that we live in, and they've been doing it for years. They've been doing it for years. See, God up there playing with them elites, and that's what they do. They wait till you're somewhere out of town and run in your crib and get all your goods. And once the police come and do the investigation, guess what? They got something was in there was gonna get you locked up. I wouldn't be surprised if Gotti planted a couple pounds of weed off in your crib. I could put I could put 2 pounds of weed off in your closet just for me to get away with 700 some thousand dollars worth of items. All type of diamond necklaces, earrings, and all type of stuff. I put 2 pounds of weed off in your closet just so when the police come in here, you don't want to get arrested. You see how nasty that go? A trickle effect. And then he use your own money to bun you out. See, this just a whole game to get the money back from you, Glorilla. See, come to y'all see a lot of y'all be want to be stars and stuff. Have a manager like Clout up the dub. Have a manager like me who gonna break everything down to you, whether you like it or not. I'm telling you who ran off in your career. Your boss man had somebody to do it. Your boss man had somebody to do it because he already knew what you had wrote off in the thing back in the day. You remember? Yeah, Dolph got off on Ho Gotti on my mama. Yeah, Gotti been knew in the beginning you ain't like him for real. Cause you was a Dolph fan. Dolph died and you ain't had no choice but to go with the next best thing. See how that worked? You see how that worked? See, the world get real dirty. The world get real dirty. And it's only gonna be a certain amount of people who gonna really wake you up to what's really going on. See, don't get blinded by money. Don't get blinded by money. Because one thing about a millionaire, they trying to stay a millionaire. One thing about a millionaire, they worst dream is going broke. And that's one of Gotti's worst dreams is going broke. Gotti don't want to be broke. Gotti don't want to be broke. Gotti keep robbing all his artists until he back on his feet. And that's what he doing. You the weakest link, Glorilla. You the weakest link. See, one thing about them people, they always know where you at. They always know where you at. If you performing out of town, what's to send a couple goons off in your house to go get all the goods and bring it back to me? I know she out of town. We're gonna send them goons in there to get everything that we can get. Rake up all the jewelry, everything. Y'all make sure you got your mask and your gloves on and bring me everything that you come with. And I'm gonna break them off a couple thousands and I have about in the end once I break them off, I got $650,000 worth of stuff. All type of stuff, you know? That's how the game go. How much was your record deal? Did he sign you for $1 million? See, he gonna get all your royalties, and he gonna have you robbed and everything. That's just part of the game. Jay-Z done been doing it for years. This is how record execs and stuff this how they do their artists. They've been doing this stuff for years. Look at all the celebrities whose houses and stuff that been broke in and all that other stuff. Pay attention, man. This is what they do. This they MO. And then they'll be smiling in your face. Whole time they done robbed your place. Uh-huh. Smiling in your face. Whole time they done had somebody to rob your place. Gotti is back door anyway. Gotti is known to pull a back door. He untrustworthy in these streets. Gotti known to pull a back door. This is MO. So don't be mad once the back door's on you. Yeah, he gonna keep trying to buy you stuff and all that other stuff. He buying that with your own money, and then he tax writing it off. So all the money will go back to him at the end of the year. Yeah, he bought you a little truck, and he doing all that because all that stuff gonna be tax written off. It gonna be tax written off, so he gonna get every dollar of that back at the end of the year, baby girl. You got to know the game. That's why they always sign. That's why they don't want to sign no older artists, because older artists got a sense of what's going on. That's why all the artists got to be young, fresh, new to money, easy to be robbed. You ain't never seen nobody go and sign no old artists. Cause they don't want to sign old artists. They gotta sign young artists because young artists is dominant mind, new to money, new to finances, don't know how this stuff go. By the time you been found out how everything go, he done robbed you for 10, $15 million. Real deal. By the time you find out how everything go, you done been robbed for 10, 15 million. Look at old Lil Wayne. Then Wayne had to sue Birdman for 50 million. It probably was way more than that he done robbed him for. Pay attention. They want to start you out while you're young. And then they gonna keep you busy. So guess what? Anytime you ever think about your finances, you can't even think about it too long because you got to go do another show. You ain't never got no time for yourself. It's always niggas in your face, bitches in your face, everybody in your face asking for something. And next time you know, you ain't got nothing to give them. And you wondering how your records out here platinum as hell, and then you run around, your bank account ain't platinum. Now next time you know, you're selling your jewelry, you're selling everything. See, all thing they did was pay somebody to run your crib and get everything that they can get. You said it was 700 some $1,000 worth of stuff was missing. That's a lot of stuff, Glorilla. I'm telling you who got you. Your boss man. Nasty work out here on these streets. Nasty work out here on these streets. These streets don't love nobody. I'm telling you. It'll be the person who you least expected putting the play together. Back door. It'll be the person who you least expected, putting the play together, snaking your ass out, backdooring you. Trust me, it go the same way inside the streets. It's always the person who you least expect. Person sitting right next to you that had your house broke in, but they going in the house with you. Thompson, boy, they took this right here too. Yeah, they took it because you told them to get it. Yeah, they took it because you told them to get it. You told them where all the valuable items at. You sent one of your homeboys in the house to get the most valuable items. Yeah, that's how this stuff work. That's how this stuff work, and that's how it gonna work for the beginning of time. That's how it been working. That's why I keep telling y'all women, man, women wake up, man. Y'all rule the world. Men do everything for a woman. Women wake up. Cardi, Nicki, wake up. Ain't about no beef right now. Y'all distracting the children from y'all distracting them with BBLs and breast lifts and all these other breast implants and nose and all this other stuff. Y'all, a woman don't need all that. What you need all that? Find somebody who is for you. Find somebody who is for you. All these women being distracted by all these big old wigs and all this other stuff, man. Y'all looking like carrot top by the head. Y'all putting on all this makeup and stuff, man. If a man love you, he don't care if you got a nappy head and no makeup. He love you for you. Real deal. It's somebody out here for everybody. Wake up, man. Woman rule the world. A woman is basically God. The woman is basically God. Because without the woman is the creator of all this stuff. A man could never get here on this earth without a woman. A man could never made it to this earth without a woman, man. And I shouldn't even have to stress that to y'all no more. A man could not make it nowhere on this earth without a woman. Clout of the Dunn, how did you get here? My mama. Everybody in the chat, guess how you got here? Your mama. Real deal. It's time to really empower our women at this point. Empower our women, empower our daughters. Stop making them think that they gotta run around with the Caucasian wigs on and stuff. Everybody ain't gotta have straight hair. Real deal. Everybody ain't gotta have straight hair. Everybody ain't gotta have all this stuff to make them look like somebody who they ain't. It's fine. It's fine to be you. It's okay to be you. Trust me. I ain't never wore no makeup a day in my life. My skin smooth as I don't know what. It's okay to be you. It's okay to be you. I can't walk out the door with no makeup on and no fake hair in my head. I ain't Jay-Z. I ain't running around with no lace front on. This my real hair in my head. This my real skin. This my real. It's okay to be you. That's why we need a real woman rapper, a real somebody who gonna wake these women up and let them know that it's okay to be you. Who was that? Who was that? Y'all remember a couple years ago? All the women were talking about, I'm going natural. It was one female rapper who came out and all the women were talking about, I'm going natural. Remember all the women was talking about they were going natural? I forgot who that was who had came out with the natural hair, natural afro, and all type of stuff. That's when all the women talking about they wearing their natural hair and stuff. Now, I'm going natural. It's okay to be natural. You ain't gotta always have a Caucasian wig on your head. All that stuff. You ain't gotta have all that to have who you want. A man gonna love you regardless. Because guess what? He is your protector. He is your protector. And that's why a lot of men gotta stop looking at women like a piece of meat. Stop looking at women like they pork chops, man. See what she got in her head first and see if she got some brain power. Because after you done did all that and you realize that she ain't got no mind on her, then guess what? She ain't the one for you. See if she got brain power. See what her thinking ability is. Cause I know one thing. I don't want no woman who can't think past go. We need to go to start. We need to be in the middle of the race, and we gonna finish the race in first place. And that's the real aspects of the situation. Never get a woman who can't think past go. Same thing with a woman. Don't get no man who can't think past go. Don't you know how many men's and all this stuff want to be famous YouTubers like Clout Up the Done? Don't you think all these people want to find out how you do all this, how you do all that? Cause I can think past go, baby. Clout Up the Done ain't dumb. I can think past go. I can think past go. You think Clout Up the Done get up and run a whole YouTube channel by himself and do all this stuff? No, I do this cause I can think past go. And trust me, if you hear me talking on here, trust and believe me, this YouTube pay all my bills too. Trust and believe me. I ain't gotta work nowhere, but I'm still gonna work. This YouTube gonna pay all my bills and do whatever I wanted to do because I can get on here. If I'm gonna be using a telephone, I'm gonna use this telephone to get some money. It's gonna bring in some monthly revenue. I ain't finna be just be doing this for nothing. Y'all gonna make me come up with some YouTube classes for y'all. Do Claudio the Dunn need to start teaching YouTube classes to wake all my dudes up, to wake all my people up to get some money? Real deal. I had to see like I'm gonna have to start waking some of y'all up to get some money. I be putting a link in the channel. Don't nobody even want to get on the channel. You don't even want to promote yourself. I get all my people on my YouTube channel free promotion and everything. They see me put a link on my YouTube channel. Why you don't get up on the channel? That's free promotion for you. I don't need the promotion. If I needed the promotion, all thing I had to do is hit the camera and turn around and show my face. I'm famous as hell now. I don't need a promotion. I enjoy not showing my face and living my regular life and doing all the whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it. I can be famous. A lot of people out here want to be famous, but I don't want to be famous. Everything ain't for everybody. But I can tell you one thing, conversation always rule the nation. Cause there's always somebody out here who want to hear what you gotta say. YouTube shut down in a minute. Nah, YouTube ain't never shutting down. Because guess what? We got people like you up late at night want to hear Cloud of the Dunn talk. Talk what you know, Goofy. Don't you supposed to be in a bed right now? Don't you supposed to be in a bed right now with a name like that? Your name is Haywood. Boy, you were born something. But what you were born in the 1940s or something? Your name is Haywood. We got a goof up here. His name is Haywood. How is your man? You born in the 1940s or 50s or something, man? Man, don't you supposed to be taking your medicine in the bed right now? You up late at night listening to Cloud Up the Dud, though, ain't you? It don't get it messed up. Cloud Up the Dud, I work a job, goofy. I work a job and I do this YouTube stuff on the side. Talk what you know. Talk what you know. I don't care if YouTube shut down today or tomorrow. My revenue still gonna come in because I got a job. I got stuff to do. Pay talk about what you want to talk about. And shout out to all my people who've been supporting my channel too. Shout out to my boy Mike Jordan. Shout out to Mike Jordan, man. Real deal, man. Shout out to all my people who support my channel. The real ones, the ill ones, the trill ones, the great ones, not the fake ones. YouTube could never shut my page down. Clout of the Dun, I done had this page for I don't know how long. This the fifth page. I could start another page tomorrow and it'll be popping the day after that. I'm Clout of the Dun, man. I'm a household name. I'm Clout of the Dun. I'm a household name. It's too late for all that. I'm a household name, Goofy. This Clout of the Dun you talking to. You ain't talking to no little YouTuber. This is Clout up the dud you talking to. They looking at me all I look at my stuff, they looking at me in Antarctica. I thought people weren't even supposed to be in Antarctica. Talk what you know, Goofy. I check my analytics. People watching me in Antarctica. Have somebody even Google search you in Antarctica? I thought people weren't even supposed to be. Boy, they Google searching me behind the ice walls. Get your ass up out of here, boy. You don't know who you talking to. I'm the number one top YouTuber. I'm one of the top. YouTube just sent me a message day before yesterday. Cloud of the Dun, you a powerhouse. You was one of our top creators. YouTube telling me this. This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing that I'm just saying. They send me emails. I'm one of their top creators. Cloud of the Dun, you go up brazy. We love what you're doing. And this ain't my only channel. Cloud of the Dud keep him two or three monetized, ducked off in the cut too. Talk what you know. Talk what you know. I got a backup for everything. If I can't get to the one on my hip, I got a backup for that too. Real deal. I got a backup for that too. If I can't get to the one on my hip, I can get to the one on my ankle. If I can't get to the one on the ankle, I can get to the one up under the seat. I got a backup for everything. Real deal. A backup for everything. I ain't gotta wait to nothing. I ain't gotta wait to nothing. That's why you always keep something in the cut. I just bucked at the casino last night. I ain't finna get up and go to work in the morning. Trust and believe me, my hustle is strong. I'ma keep flexing like the Arm& Hammer box. I'ma keep flexing like the Arm& Hammer box. And get what? Cloud of the Dud, if it come down, push to come to shove, I heat up the water. Heat up the water, heat up the water. I got an order. Heat up the water. You better believe me, Cloud of the Dud. I'm gonna get mine regardless. I wouldn't care if Mr. Thump was demonetizing life. Trust me, long as it's air in my body, I'm gonna get it. I don't care nothing about none of this stuff, boy. Long as I got air in my lungs, boy, I heat up the water. You don't know me. You don't know me. You just hear me. You just hear me. I heat up the water. Trust and believe me. I don't call myself Cloud of the Dun for no reason. I heat up the water. Heat up the water. I got an order. Heat up the boy. You don't know me. Folk don't even. Boy, you don't know me. You better know yourself. You better know yourself. Don't get up here trying to study. You can't study me. This brain that I got is unpickable. You don't know me. You don't know me. Cloud of the Dun, boy, I'm a master magician with anything that I do, I master it. Anything I ever done in life, I have mastered it. Anything I do in life, I mastered it. If I wanted to go outside and build a car from scratch, I can master it. I can manifest anything. Anything that I want in life, I'm gonna manifest it. If I want an island, if I put my mind on going to go buy an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, I'm gonna manifest it. I'm gonna manifest whatever I want in life. Real deal. I told my grandma when I was 11 years old, I said, when I graduate from school, I'm gonna go get a drop top Audi. When I graduated from school, guess what Clout the dog was driving? You better believe it. You better believe it. Anything I want, I'm gonna manifest it. But I told my grandma I wanted a white one. I wound up getting a black one. Anything I want, I'm gonna manifest it, man. That's what life is about, manifesting whatever you want. If I go to sleep and I dream about something that I want, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna get it. Cause one thing about me, I'm one of the chosen ones. That's why God put me here to talk to my people. I am sent here to wake my people up. I ain't sent here to just sit on here and just talk. Anything I talk, it got substance behind anything that I say. I got substance behind anything that I say on this YouTube. Clout the Dud is gonna have substance. Substance. That's what a lot of these bloggers ain't got. Substance. A lot of these people ain't got no substance, ain't got no wordplay, ain't got nothing. Why you think bloggers come over here to my channel and steal my content? Because they don't have no substance in their own lives. Trust me, I done been through enough, I done seen enough, and I done did it all, and I done ball, till you can't ball no more. If I wake up in the morning and say I want a Lamborghini truck, trust and believe me, in a few months I'll be pulling up in a Lamborghini truck because that's something that I want. I don't want no Lamborghini truck. That ain't nothing that I'm desiring. Only thing I'm desiring right now is to wake my people up. I got to get my people back on track to what's really going on in life. Real deal. They need to be called me Cloud Up the King Jr. They need to be calling me Malcolm Clout X. I'm here to wake my people up, man. Forget all the other stuff. I'm gonna spark the brain what's gonna make everything change. I'm gonna spark the brain what's gonna make everything change. That's why I'm trying to wake my women up right now. I'm letting my women know right now that you are God, baby. I don't care what a nigga tell you, baby, you is God. And treat yourself like that. And I have noticed more women watch Cloud of the Dawn than men do. I'm finna start empowering my women. That's what life is about. Empower your woman. Say something positive to your woman. I'm empowering the women right now. Y'all women, I want y'all to wake up. You ain't gotta wake, you can wake up and don't even put on no makeup. Walk off in the grocery store and grab you some. I bet you it's gonna be somebody in there looking at you. These men don't care if you got makeup or a shape up. If he for you, he for you. Real deal. You ain't gotta spend your last on a whole nother ass. Baby, he gonna like it flat He gonna like it flat like a flapjack. He gonna like it any way you got it, 'cause there's always somebody out there for you. Real deal. You ain't gotta get a BBL with a smell. You ain't gotta get none of that. 'Cause there's somebody out there for you. Trust me, get you somebody who love you for you. Get you somebody who love you for you. Now hit that like button to that. And the same thing for all my dudes out there. You ain't got it, man. You ain't gotta be chasing to find this girl. Get you somebody average who love you to the moon, to the sun. When the sun rise, she love you when the sun rise, and when the moon rise, she love you the same way. Let's keep it a dollar bill, man. We ain't gotta be just like these celebrities because look at all these celebrities. Some of them died from BBLs. They died from all this fatty meat taken out your stomach, dead fat cells, and all type of stuff trying to put it off in your behind. Which in reality you can work out and get the same results. Real deal. Cloud up the done. I'm here to wake up. I'm here to wake my people up. That's what I come to do. That's my whole mission on YouTube. My mission on YouTube ain't to impress nobody. Cause the only thing I had to do is flip this screen around and trust me, a whole lot of women will be impressed. A whole lot of women will be impressed if I flip this camera around. Cloud up the Dud is not no ugly nigga. I ain't no ugly nigga. Anywhere I go, it's a female who wanting me. But do I want them? No. I don't want the drama. I don't need the problems. I don't need none of that. If I need somebody who gonna love me, I don't care how you look. I don't want the drama. I don't want the problems. I don't need everything that come with. I need somebody who gonna love me equally how I'ma love them, and I know that ain't what I'm finna get out here in these streets is unlikely. I don't need a Nicki or a Cardi B. I don't need a Nicki or a Cardi B. I take a Lauryn Hill. Real deal. I'm Minister Clout of the Dud. I'ma tell you how it is for real. Real spill, man. My Clout of the Dud, my mission on YouTube is way different from a lot of people. I don't do it for the clout, I don't do it for the fame. I bet you can walk in any trap and I bet they know my name. They know my name worldwide. This worldwide Clout of the Dud, I ain't even gotta show my face. Y'all ever notice I do thousands and millions of views without even showing my face? Because you don't need to see my face. My face is a distraction. You need to hear my word. My face is a distraction, baby. You need to hear my word. Real deal. What I'm distracting you for? What am all on YouTube showing my face and doing all this stuff for? I don't need no distraction because I don't need all this. I don't need no fan mail and all this other stuff. Women telling me, Cloud the Dud, you look so handsome today. I ain't doing this for you, baby. I'm doing this for my masses of my people. Oh, I know I look handsome today, baby. I always put that shit on. I always look good. Man, I know I got great skin. Real deal. I didn't even my daughter even asked me, Daddy, you got on makeup? No, baby, I just take care of myself. I done had one of my daughters even ask me, "Do I got on makeup cause my skin so clean?" No, baby, Dad ain't got on no makeup. I just take care of myself and I drink plenty of the good stuff. Real deal. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta treat yourself how you want to be treated, and find you somebody on in this earth who gonna treat you how you want to be treated. You treat folks how you want to be treated, and find somebody who's gonna treat you how you want to be treated. Don't just find you somebody on this earth who gonna rub you down with some baby oil and penetrate you and see you later, alligator. Because there's a lot of men out here who just want to rub you down with some baby oil. Soon as it ain't baby oil time, he running to the next chick. No, every day ain't gotta be the baby oil day. Real deal. You ain't gotta be Mr. Baby Oil. You ain't gotta be around here using your money to get women and all that stuff. No, man, that stuff, man, that's for the birds, man. That's for the birds. You ain't heard Mr. Baby Oil with baby oil and some of your favorite rappers too. You ain't heard Mr. Baby Oil with baby oil and down some of your favorite rappers. He done baby oil your Gotti down. I would be surprised he'd put some baby oil down Jay-Z back. Yeah. These guys have psychological mind problems. Have all that money, but you can't do nothing for nobody. That's what you get money for, to help people. See, Clout of the Dog, anytime I hit this live, believe it or not, I'm helping somebody. Some people be needing to hear some words of encouragement. Some people be needing a laugh. Some people be needing, they've been working all day and Clout of the Dog, they hit that live button and they laughing like a fool. You hear me? Some people be needing that. Cause I know I be needing it. Sometimes I spin my own video back. You ain't even gotta watch them. I spin my own shit back. Be like, boy, you said that? Boy, you a fool. I come through and so real foolish. And they like, Cloud of you a fool. Sometimes I be want to spin my own video back, see what I said in that video. Boy, I ain't even know I had flexed on them like that. Boy, you a flex on them boy like that, Cloud up. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I done flexed on them like that, boy. Oh yeah. And I done realized, like I'm gonna keep saying it. I realized more women watch me than men. So I ain't finna be. I ain't, I love all my all my dudes and stuff who watch me. But from now on, I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff for the women too, man. Because they the ones who holding our children. They the ones who are examples for our daughters and stuff like that. I don't have no sons. I got daughters. That's why I don't go too off on the deep end about a lot of stuff, and that's why a lot of stuff make me feel some type of way about what these women in the industry be doing. Cause I got daughters, and there's a lot of stuff I don't want my daughters doing in real life. You hear me? You understand me? You understand me? Just imagine your daughter get 18 dating a guy like Diddy. 50 some years old, your daughter 18 running around with a P. Diddy call. Man, boy, you might kill both of them. Real deal. Let's just keep it a dollar bill. I ain't raised you like that. And then a lot of people gotta realize once your kids get 18 and 21, no, they is not grown. Their minds ain't even developed yet. They think they grown. See, that's what a lot of people mess up, and our mamas and stuff be telling them, wait till you get 18, I'm gonna put you out my house. It should never be a point that you can't come to your mama or your daddy house. Never. Never. It should never get to a point where you can't come to your mama and your daddy house. Tell me, you get 18, I'm gonna kick you out. You get 21, I'm gonna put you out my house. What? When you get 18 and stuff, that's just to the age where you think you're grown. In this life that we call life, you'll never get grown. Nobody gets grown. Grown ain't even a such thing. Grown ain't even a such thing. Grown is not a such thing in this world because there's always somebody older, there's always somebody wiser. How could you get grown and your mama, you can be 40 some years old, your mama can be 60 some, and she still gonna look at you as guess what? Her baby. Don't matter how old you is. Your parents can be deceased. And guess what? Your parents gonna be looking at you from the afterlife saying, look at my baby. Real deal. You ever been into something, you wind up getting up out of it? That's your parents from the other side looking out for you. I got hit by two 18 wheelers in 2 weeks. You can't tell me I ain't got no guardian angel. Somebody on the other side looking out for me. I done been hit by two 18 wheelers in 2 weeks. Trust and believe me, you'll never get grown. There's always somebody who gonna need to look out for you. You always gonna need some help. You always gonna need something. It's always gonna be something that you need. You never become grown. It ain't no such thing as grown person on this earth. We got people who been dead 100 years who never got to be 18, who never got to be in their 30s, who never got to be in their 40s. Look at Martin Luther King. People still talk about him to this day. He died when he was, what, 38, 39 years old? Been dead longer than he lived. Look at Tupac, died when he was 25. We still talk about him like he's still alive. Tupac been dead longer than he ever lived. That's why I said you never get grown. You never get grown. Your spirit gonna always stay the same age. Your spirit gonna stay the same age. You see, do it. That's why I said a lot of these women gotta mature. It's a such thing called maturity, where you get to the age where you don't do the same stuff what you used to do. That's what it's called. You gotta mature. But we got old folks out here who still feel like they in. If you in your right mind, that's all what it's about. Being in your right mind, because your mind control your body. If you telling your mind that you messed up, then you really is messed up. If you telling your mind that you hurt, then you really is hurt. If you putting something in your mouth was no good, then you probably is no good. But it all start with your mind. Your mind got to be strong out you. And that's what they done did to us. They done broke our minds down and tried to rebuild them. No, Clout of the Dawn, I got a mind like an elephant. I got a mind like anything that you could think about can remember back all the way when they was a baby. Real deal. I remember my first birthday party. That's how far my brain go back. My brain go back from I still remember being in my mama womb. My mind go back farther than a lot of people's mind could ever go back. Because I ain't putting all this stuff into my body, I ain't hurt myself. I'm making something of myself. You think before you speak. And a lot of people out here speak before they think. Do stuff without even knowing that you might wake up in the morning regretting it. Cloud up the dud, I could tell you just not getting up in the building, Mr. Cross. I'm talking about real life right now. Mr. Cross, I could tell you just entered the building. I could tell you just entered the building. You ain't even paying attention to nothing that I've been saying for the last 30 minutes. I'm talking about life right now. We ain't talking about nobody. I'm talking about life. I've been talking about women. How everything starts with the woman. Because the woman is gonna be the controller of the man. The man gonna get up and go to work because he gotta have some money for his woman. The man gonna maintain some money in his pocket whether he working or not because he gotta have some money for that woman. You better pay attention, my guy. Nah, you writing a you writing a comment. You thinking I'm talking about something that I'm not even talking about. Everything in this world start with the woman, my guy. You gonna get up whether you going to work or not. You gonna get up and make sure some dollar bills in your pocket just in case your woman hit your phone and say, "Baby, I'm hungry." Real deal. And guess what? Everything on this screen is to show you the empowerment of our woman. Just like Mr. P. Diddy, well, get what he was out here doing? Degrading our women. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, they out here degrading our women. That's why I say it's time for us to wake our women up. Yo Gotti, he out here he done had Glorilla robbed. She don't even know it. It's time for us to empower our women. Because if our women empower, then we empower. A woman is like the battery to your car. You ain't going nowhere in that car without a battery. That's what this segment is about. Your woman is like the battery to your car, it's like the heart to your body. Without the heart to your body, no electromagnetics is gonna get through your blood. Real deal. The women, that's why in the beginning, God created a woman and he created a man to protect that woman. You see how that Bible just messed our heads up? They messed our heads up because a lot of that stuff was interpreted wrong. How could God take a man's rib and make a woman? And when a woman got a baby in her, when a woman got a baby in her stomach, what is that baby? That baby is sitting right there by the woman's rib. We gotta wake up, y'all. Everything that we was told in life was basically a lie. Only how all us got here on this earth is a woman. In the beginning of time, women had babies without a man. They was called asexual. Women had babies without men. And once women start going out here trying to get food and doing all that fishing and all this other stuff, God said, y'all ain't gonna survive by yourself. Let me create a being who gonna protect y'all. And that's when God came up with a man. Real deal. And God came up with the man to protect the woman. A man is put here to protect a woman. A woman is the first anything that God ever created. Because in reality, God got to be a woman. In reality, God got to be a woman. And let's just keep it, y'all want to keep everything a dollar bill tonight? I believe God is a woman. Got to be. Got to be. Yeah, and the whole society is screwed because because the man ain't protecting the woman. That's why our whole society is screwed because a man ain't protecting the woman. A man is somewhat throwing all this money in the strip club. Yeah, I know you've been saying that for years, my boy. Whoever that is, heart should. Yeah, I know you've been saying that for years. God created woman in the beginning, man. Just like all these, do you know how many creatures and all this other stuff have babies and stuff still to this day without a man? Just like a chicken laying eggs. That's just like a chicken laying eggs. Just think about it. Ain't them eggs gonna hatch into whatever they gonna be? Same thing with how God created in the beginning. They start splicing DNAs and all type of stuff, and then that's when they came up. He had to come up with another creature called a man. That's why it's called a woman. It was a woman, and then guess what? You take half of that, you take the woe off the man, and you get man. Woe man. And then guess what? It was man. Real deal. A woman was here first. We was here to protect it. Oh, you said you a lady. I know it. I know it. That's why I said the man, we gotta start protecting our woman, man. That's what we here for. A man is a natural protector. A man is a natural protector. You at work, let's just say you at work right now. Your woman call you and say, baby, somebody trying to break in the house. See how fast you gonna get there. See how fast you gonna get there. This how I'm letting you know that a man is meant to protect a woman. If your woman call you right now while you at work, you doing a 12-hour shift, you get a call and your woman say, you can work, you can stay in Georgia and your woman stay in Florida. I bet you'll be there in 30 minutes. You'll get from Georgia to Florida in 30 minutes if she called and tell you that somebody trying to get in that house. Because the man is naturally our spirits and everything is to protect. You were supposed to protect your woman. That's what we put here for. The woman is put here to feed us and do everything that they supposed to do the right thing. A man is here to protect you and come home with the goods and come home with the bread and butter. That's why I say our woman, all the power of this whole earth is held off in the hands of a woman. A man don't do nothing without a woman. Approval. Everything that a man do in life is for the approval of a woman. Unless you swing it another way or something. Even with that, guess what? You swing it another way with somebody who trying to be a woman, a imitation woman. Yeah, we got a whole lot of woman impersonators out here, but I'm talking about real women because I know why you think a man can work all week and go off in the strip club and throw all his money because guess what? He want the approval of a woman. Stop doing everything in your life to impress a man. We don't impress men, we impress women. Everything in life is to impress a woman. Why you think tigers and stuff fight? Big old tigers and stuff going back and forth for dominance. They try to impress a woman. Well, you can't whoop me. Yeah, I can whoop you. Boy, I'm the biggest, the largest. I'm the biggest. I'm the largest. Real deal. That's why I'm talking about Cardi and Nicki right now. Because if Cardi and Nicki took some of that power that they got, if Cardi and Nicki took some of that power that they got and took some of that money that they got to get some of these women out the streets and wake some of our women up on these streets and help somebody. There's too many beautiful women out here walking these streets. don't even know the power that they got, don't even know the success and all the stuff that they supposed to have in life. See, Nicki and Cardi, y'all swear y'all done been through so much. But if y'all done been through so much, start some youth programs to help some of these women. I bet you if Nicki and Cardi went to some of these schools, I bet you we'll have a. I bet you if y'all went to some of these schools and talk finances and talk business and talk every good thing to some of these young ladies out here, I bet you we'll have a whole different world. Real deal. We'll have a whole different world if y'all was out here trying to impress our women. Y'all, if y'all was out here trying to do something to help our women. The same thing with men. Some all these guys out here calling themselves millionaires, but they ain't teaching no financial literature. Teach some financial literature to some of these guys out here homeless out here sleeping up under these bridges. Looking like this is your mind on drugs. Real deal. Drugs ain't everything. Drugs ain't life. Yeah, exactly. They should help to uplift people and change generational habits and wealth. That's why I say if something ever happened to Am one of them, you know where they going. Why you think they say a lot of these celebrities ain't gonna make it to the gates of wherever we supposed to be going after this life? You know why? Because they not taking their wealth and they not taking everything that God have put into their life to help nobody. How could millionaires be sitting on the internet going back and forth all day, writing nasty tweets and stuff? No, y'all need to put together some pots and y'all need to throw a couple millions in there. Y'all need to go around to all these schools and stuff with all these mama walking these children and stuff to school and stuff and start helping these single mamas get some cars and helping these folks get some better places to stay and go up under these bridges and wake some of these people up, clean them up, and show them how to really get some money and create some jobs. They talking about some is a low it's low on jobs and stuff because all these millionaires and stuff got all the money. Y'all can create new jobs. Y'all can make America clout again. You hear me? Y'all can make the NBA young boy talking about make America slime again. No, we making America clout again. We back looking good. We back shining. We back having it all. You hear me? We gonna make America clout again. I'm Minister Clout of the Dud, and I ain't even got half of the money that these folk got. Tell me why I can talk like this, but you ain't never hear them talk like that. Yeah, exactly. They can open all type of factories. They can open anything. Nicki Minaj can open up a whole Barbie doll. Y'all can open up a Barbie doll factory. Make a number of Cardi and Nicki dolls, and y'all can put together 100,000 jobs. Yeah, they don't want to do that, man. They want to send all these women to the graves too. They want to send y'all to the graves too with a BBL. Send you to the grave with some breast implants that your body rejecting. And next time you know your breasts and your nose and your butt cheeks and everything falling off because you trying to be like a celebrity. You got the BBL smell and all this stuff because all this fat dead meat that been put off in your buttocks and all this other stuff. No, man. Wake up, women. Wake up, women. Y'all is the gods of this earth. And if the women don't wake up, the men will never wake up because the man gonna follow the woman wherever she go. Wherever she at, that what he gonna follow. Real deal. Wherever that woman at, that's where he going. If y'all go down a drain hole, the man gonna go right down the drain hole right with you. Because y'all is the rulers of the world. If y'all ain't know it, now you know. If you don't know, well, now you know, nigga. Yeah, man. Y'all support my channel, man. Somebody pin my cash up there. Dollar sign minister clout up. Somebody write my cash up in there. Dollar sign minister clout up. Support my channel, man. These the type of lives that I be need support on. Y'all support me. Trust and believe me. If you support me, get what it gonna be going to. One of my daughters or something. I'm supporting my women. I'm gonna support my women. Make sure they ain't gotta ask nobody for nothing. All of them falling apart, bro. What you think Cardi B and Nicki gonna look like in 20 years? Running around with these big old saggy implants and these big old funky dukes. What you think they gonna look like in 20 years? Walk around with a big old funky saggy butt with all this dead fat meat in it and run around with all these big old saggy implants and your nose and stuff caved in and stuff like MJ, your cheekbones and all this stuff falling apart and all this other stuff. What you think they gonna look like, man? That's why I said you gotta love yourself, man. That what they need to be teaching our women. Y'all got all the influence and all that stuff. Teach our women and our little girls and stuff to love themselves. Real deal. Teach all our women and stuff to love themselves. Cause if you don't love yourself, who gonna love you? It don't matter what you look like. Trust and believe me, somebody gonna want you. No matter what you look like, somebody gonna want you. And for the person who wants you, they gotta know how to treat you. That's why Clout of the Dog don't speak nothing but them facts. Nothing but facts all night. Shout out to shout out to Veronica Stills for supporting my channel. Real deal. Shout out to I told you, boy. Hey, I told you the women is the ones with the power. The women is the one who run the world. Shout out to Veronica for supporting the channel. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. See this. I told y'all. Cloud of the Dun. I'm finna just start doing it for all my women. I'm finna start doing it for none but all the women because the women is the one. Cloud of the Dun got more women who watch my channel than men. See, a lot of my videos, I've been doing it. I've been doing these videos to talk about stuff about men stuff. Now I'm finna start talking about real women stuff. Talk about real women stuff because get what? Them the ones who run it out. The women is gonna be the one who have your children. The women gonna be the ones who cook your food. The women are gonna be the ones who show you how to love. Real deal. Real deal. She gonna be the one who show your daughter how to dress and all this stuff. I had to tell one of my children mama the other day. You know why my daughter got that attitude because she watching you. Why she ain't got the same attitude with me that she got with you? Because she watching you. She think it's okay to have an attitude like that because she watching you. No. You need to change your attitude and you'll see the change into her. Real deal. I just said that the other day to one of my children mama. Because ain't no way my daughter this young with an attitude like this. But when I'm around, she daddy, daddy, daddy. She daddy, daddy, daddy. She got a good attitude because she know daddy is a positive person. And that's one thing about kids and stuff. They love positive energy. That's one thing about it. The younger the kids is, the more positive energy that they feel. I was at the store today. I was at the store early this morning. A little girl I had never seen running up to me, hugging me. I'm like, dang, I must got some real positive energy. Her mama looking at me to start talking to me. We'd have had a whole conversation. I'm telling her mama looking at me and stuff. We'd have had a whole conversation because her daughter running up to me, hugging me, and all types of stuff. I'd never seen a girl day in my life. Children feel good energy. And that's what I'm telling you. That what our women gotta start pushing out good energy. All this negativity on the internet. Look at Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Look at what they going back and forth for. Don't you know they can generate billions of dollars? If Nicki and Cardi B was to come together and do a tour, they'll generate more money than Elon Musk. Because naturally, Lion Princess said, "You welcome. You be speaking real." Oh yeah, you already know Clout the Dog gonna speak that real because naturally, you guys, naturally, on this earth, if ain't nobody never really told y'all, never really woke up and realized, it's way more women on this earth than it is men. Why you think a Cardi B album? They talk about her album went platinum the first day. Look how many women that received that negative message. If her album went platinum the first day, look how many women that received that negative energy, that negative message. Because there's way more women out here on this earth than it is men. These guys and stuff sit out here killing each other because get what? Get what men's out here killing each other about? Women. Sound crazy, don't it? Most men's, if they dying about a woman. Whether you going to go steal something, whether you going to go do anything, you going to go do something to get back home to that woman. A lot of men is dying about women and dying about all type of weird stuff. You heard what Juvenile said, a nigga will bust your head if you bang it. let you been telling me you sleeping around with somebody, a woman, boy, that boy come bust your head by that woman. I'm telling you, it get real deep. Everything is about a woman. This whole life that a man live is about a woman, you guys. Everything. Everything revolves around a woman. That's why we gotta that's why we gotta big our women up. We gotta put more positivity in our women. Why you think all these men run around with diamond necklaces on? What they say about a diamond, y'all? What they say about a diamond? Can anybody write that in the chat? What do they say about a diamond? Diamonds is a girl best friend. So why you think all these men run around here with these diamond necklaces on and all this stuff? They say diamonds is a girl best friend. That's why they put on all these necklaces and stuff. Because women love stuff that shine. Oh baby, he's shining. Because diamonds is a girl best friend. You heard what Prince said, diamonds and pearls. Baby, I would give you the world. What she want? She wants some diamonds and pearls. Real deal. Real to the deal. That's why I want to see a man could never be happy if the woman who you with ain't happy. You could never be happy if your woman ain't happy. If your woman ain't happy, you ain't happy. It don't work like that. You ain't never seen a happy man and a sad woman. You ain't gonna see it. If that woman smiling, that nigga happy as Lord. That nigga happy like the Lord and came down here and gave him breakfast because he done woke up and his woman happy. Real deal, man. Cloud up the dub, man. Y'all know I just had to come in. I had to come do one, man. I had to come do one, man. And that's why we ain't cared nothing about no Diddy. That's why Cloud up the dub. It ain't nothing about Diddy. Nothing about Diddy. If a man out here screaming free Diddy, that mean he got a problem with the women in his life. If a man out here screaming free Diddy, he got a problem with women. It's probably something wrong with his sexuality. Cause ain't no way you supposed to be over here. You supposed to be over here and a man gonna sit down and you gonna sexualize all these women and stuff, do all this foul stuff, and you think that stuff cool? We ain't hollering no free Diddy over here. We hollering keep Diddy. We hollering keep Diddy because you almost 60 years old. You got a psychological mind problem. You ain't got no wife. What's your goal in life? What all the men what real men say? Happy wife, happy life. How can a man sit up here almost 60 years old and still dating women in their 20s? Still dating 18 and 19-year-old women? You got a psychological mind problem. And Diddy is exactly where he at. And I'm hoping they wake up in the morning and go and get him them 11 years. That's what I'm hoping on. I'm hoping them for wake up in the morning. Yeah, early in the morning, yeah, Friday morning. I'm hoping they wake up and go and get him them 11 years. I feel like you deserve the same type of time that R. Kelly got. But one thing I can say about R. Kelly, he made the music that got a lot of us here. Real deal. That's one thing I can say about R. Kelly. He made the music that got a lot of us here. All the children that were born in the 90s, most of them was made off some R. Kelly music. Can't say the same thing about no Diddy. But R. Kelly is where he belong at too. I can't feel sorry for no, you can't feel sorry for no man who sexualized these women like that. No. Can't feel sorry for you, my guy. Under no circumstances. Any man who takes advantage of women like that, I can't feel sorry for you. I got daughters. I got a mom. I got a grandma. I wouldn't want nobody to throw their money around and treat my foe like that. No. Uh-uh. No. Diddy got a psychological mind problem. If it take you 11 years to get your mind right, that's how long it need to take you. You need to think about some of the stuff that you did. Yeah, Diddy, you need to sit down and think about some of the stuff that you did. You need to get right with the Lord because that's evil, man. That's evil, man. That's evil. And they got Young Thug out here talking about some free Diddy. Now, Young Thug, they need to put his behind back in jail too. I seen that statement that Thug just made on Aiden Ross. Thug, you need to be right there back with Diddy. That's why Mariah the Scientist just left him. Why Mariah the Scientist just got rid of him. And he probably pulled out a couple bottles of baby oil, probably trying to do something out the ordinary to her. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, man. You treat your woman nice, bro. And Clout of the Dun, any woman who I've never been with, ask them how I am. Ask any woman who I done ever talked to or ever been with. It ain't no physical abuse, no none of that, baby. I'm treating you right. If we can't get along, we ain't gonna get along. But you ain't gonna sit up here and tell nobody that I mistreated you. Real deal. And my baby mama that told me she didn't even told my mama. I'm the closest thing to a daddy that she would never had, and that's crazy. This what my baby mama told my mama. I'm the closest thing to a daddy that she would never had. Cause get what? I ain't finna tell you wrong. I ain't finna do you no wrong. I might wake up cooking you breakfast. You feeling all right today, baby? You need your back rub? You need your feet rub? Anything that I can do for you? Because I know long as you happy, I'm happy. And that's how it should always be. Forever. It should always be like that. Forever. You're supposed to always want your woman to be treated right. We got a lot of cruel men out here and down be want to wake up to if something happened to you while you was little, you need to go out and talk to somebody about that. Don't take it out on our women. If something happened to you while you was little, don't take that out on our women. You need to go get psychological, you need to go get some therapy or something. Don't take that out on our women. Real deal. Don't take that out on our women. Don't mistreat these women out here. Because a lot of that stuff gonna come back to hunt you. Because like I told y'all in the beginning of this video, why you think a lot of bad stuff be happening to these dudes mistreating that woman? Because they don't realize. Guess what? That's what they don't realize. God is a woman. And I'm gonna say that to the day that I die. And I go and meet the and I go and meet the higher power. And I know the higher power gotta be a woman because the woman is the creator of all life. Real deal. A woman sit down and have your behind for 9 months and you sit up there, carry you, create you inside her, it's inside her body for 9 months. You mean to tell me you gonna mistreat a woman and you got a mama? That's why they say mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Ain't no way. Why you think they say mama's baby, daddy's maybe? That ain't because you don't know who your dad is. But that's because you really mama's baby. Because mama done sit up there and hold you for 9 months. Just imagine. A man couldn't even imagine that. Could no man on earth imagine sitting up there holding somebody inside you for 9 months and then have them and then have to take care of them for the rest of their life? A man could never imagine that. That's why you got to treat women with the utmost respect. You got to. Yeah, a man might sneak off on the side and do his thing, but guess what? Make sure your home is right before you do any of that. Before you do any of that, make sure your home is right. Yeah, man might sneak off and he might want something different, but get what? Shit, hey, you better make sure that your wife right. And the one you're cheating with, you better make sure she right too, cause she gonna go and tell on you behind. Cloud up the dub. We speaking nothing but the facts tonight. Like I told y'all, that's how we gonna do it from now on. And that's what I'm finna be doing. I'm doing stuff to empower the women because women is the controller of this whole life that we live in, especially the life that I live in. And I know most of the people that I only can depend on in my life is women. Grandma, once you go up there and then you out of gas, who you gonna call? Mama, grandma, baby. It's only a certain amount of people you can call on. You can't call and you gonna call another man and ask you can't even too tough ask no another man for no money, but just show you can ask your girl or you can ask your mama or your grandma. It's gonna be some woman who gonna have some sympathy for you, man. There's gonna be a woman out there who gonna have some sympathy for you. That's why you treat all the women in your life right. Cause at the end of the day, them the only ones who gonna have some sympathy for you. Well, I think I should give him a couple of dollars. He say he out of gas. Real deal. You better respect these women. Cause a lot of these men, boy, ain't got nothing for you. That woman might have something for you. That woman might let you drive her car, stand in her house, and boy, you better treat your woman right. A lot of these men be driving these women cars, staying in their house, and still not treating them right, still doing the wrong thing. Nah, man, have some respect. Treat people how you want to be treated. That's the word of the day. Treat people how you want to be treated. Clout up the done. I will be back. Everything in this video is all facts. It ain't no allegedly today, y'all. We speaking facts. Clout up, clout up. Mister, Mister, step on them. We'll be back, man. Early in the morning, man. Top of the hour. We're going back to back. I want to see what they gonna do with Mr. Baby Oil. I ain't feeling sorry for him. We ain't doing none of that. If Diddy get life, if Diddy get 100 years, hey, you and did all that stuff to 100 women. Real deal. We got these bloggers over here. We got bloggers over here really advocating, talking about free a man who done did these women wrong. You wouldn't want nobody to do that to your mama. You wouldn't want nobody to do that stuff, all this foul activity that he done did. You want somebody to treat your mama like that? H to the hell no. H to the hell no. Cloud up.